So this is flare that I want to do. So I'm going to be treating 3 different types today. The first one, we have 180-degree flare. The second one, we have 360-degree flare. This is what we call cycle flare. Then we have the third one, 720-degree flare. This one is twice of 360. It's cycle flare multiplied by 2. Yes, double of cycle flare. That's 70-20-degree flare. Now I'm going to give you the formula. There's a basic formula that you can actually make use of to get your perfect radius when you want to cut out your flare. Now this is the formula. You divide to get the radius, you divide your waist measurement by 3.14. Whatever answer it gives you is what you are going to use as the radius when cutting out your flare. Do you get? That is for 180-degree flare. This formula goes for 180-degree flare. Do you get? Now for 360-degree, let me write 180 here. For 360-degree flare, you are going to get your radius by dividing your waist measurements by 6.28. That is twice of this 3.14. If you multiply this by 2, it will give you 6.28. So to get your radius, you just divide and you just multiply this by 2. So it will give you 6.28, Abi. So you divide your waist measurement by 6.28. Whatever it gives you is your radius. That is for 360-degree flare, right? Now for 720, you don't even need to be calculating anything for 720. You know, 720-degree flare is multiplied by 2 of 360-degree flare, Abi. So if you want to get this 720, what you will just do, you will multiply by 2 whatever it is. I mean, you will divide by 2 whatever it is that you get here. Let me explain to you. Okay, let me not erase this. So for 720-degree, what you will do is, what's your waist measurement? 30, Abi. Get your calculator. 30, that's your waist measurement, divided by, for 360. Let's do for 360 first. Okay. 30 divided by 6.28. What is it going to give you?
That is 4.7.
4.7. Yes. Sometimes you might have to have 1 inch. Sometimes. But basically, this is the formula you use. Now, this is for 360-degree flare. Now, if you now want to do 720-degree flare, you know you have got 4.7 here. I know that sometimes you have to add 1 inch. Not all the times. Not all measurements. Not all the hand. So, for this 720, this 4.7, divided by 2 is giving you what?
That is 2.3.
2.31.
Yes,
2.35. So this is what you will use for your radius whenever you want to cut out your 720-degree flare. And now I just gave you the formula to cut out the radius, Abi. Now if you want to cut it on the table, how will you know the number of times you will fold your clothes into? Let me explain to you. Let's not forget the calculation of your waist, of your radius, I mean. You know, normally when we want to cut clothes, we used to fold our clothes into, if you are cutting basic skirts, you might fold into 2 or into 4. For flare, cycle flare, that's 360-degree. You will fold your clothes into 4 places, Abi. Let's assume this is your piece of clothes. You fold it into 4 places. Then you will now measure something like this, Abi. and measure something like this. So this is where I am calling the radius. Do you understand? So let's assume you have measured this place. You got 4.7 the other time, abi? You measure from ear to ear, 4.7 inches. From ear to ear, 4.7 inches. Do you get? You will mark it. You know you also do from ear to ear. You get? You mark it. Then whatever it is that whatever length you want your flare, your peplum, your whatever to be, you now measure from ear. Let's say you want it to be 8 inches. You now measure from ear to ear. Maybe it's 8 inches. Let's assume. Then whatever you get from ear to ear is what you will get from ear to ear, from ear to ear. Do you get? It's as simple as that to get 360-degree flare. Now if you now want to cut 720, it's just like this one. You know it's 4 pieces. Let's assume this is your piece of clothes. You know you folded this into 4. You now fold your piece of clothes into 8. This one now is folded in, is having 4 layers. This is the extra 3 layers that is inside. You now fold this one into 8. 8 folds. Then whatever it is that, you know, this is 4.7. You know I told you will divide it by 2 to get 2 point what? You got 2 point something, abi? So you measure the 2 point something to this place, measure it to this place, measure it to this. You know the way you cut it now. Then you will now connect the dots. Then plus your 8 inches, your normal length, something like this, abi? So that's the simple way of getting 7. By the time you now open it up, this one is going to be times 2 fuller than this one. Simple. Simple. In the same way, 180-degree flare is just as simple as 360 divided by 2. You are doing this exact one divided by 2 to get your 180-degree flare. So that's it. So I might still explain 180-degree flare later. We might still work on it. But for now, do you understand this one? Or you have any question? Let me know.